Very much. An encounter at a home turns deadly when officers shoot and kill a man. Tonight, more questions have been answered.
Local 12's Anjanette Levy has learned that the man who was shot was no stranger to officers. Anjanette's live now with details about what led up to the shooting. And before we get to that story, Anjanette, you're seeing quite a bit of snow there in Indiana.
Yeah, the snow is coming down, Cammie, and it just started in the last 25 minutes or so. And it is pretty cold out, so people really need to be mindful of that before they head out for the evening. Now, we're, of course, here in Brookville, Indiana. That house where this happened this morning is behind me, and police here are wrapping up their investigation. We found out earlier today that this morning's incident wasn't the first time that Donald Parker's grandmother had called the police because of him. Around 5 this morning, Donald Parker's 82-year-old grandmother went to the sheriff's office and asked for help because her grandson was acting erratically. Indiana State Police say when the Franklin County deputy arrived, he called for backup after seeing Parker holding a gun. 2 Brookville officers arrived.
When they got on scene, the male subject who had been in the house had exited onto the porch area of the house and did have 2 weapons in his hand. The officers made numerous commands for him to drop the weapons, and he did not pay attention to their commands.
The officers then fired at Parker, killing him. Franklin County court records show a sheriff's deputy had been called to the house by Parker's grandmother in late December. A police report stated Parker appeared drunk and high, and that during his arrest he kicked a deputy in the groin area. And last summer, Parker's wife and son were granted a restraining order against him. His wife claimed he was stalking her and that he was an alcoholic who used drugs, including crack and meth. Now, Parker's wife had also said in a letter to the court that he was very mean when he was drunk and when he was using drugs, and she said that he uses people. We do not know at this point whether or not Parker was high or under the influence of alcohol when police came here this morning. We should find that out throughout the course of this investigation as toxicology tests are conducted during an autopsy. Reporting live in Brookville, Anjanette Levy, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
All right, Anjanette, thank you. Court records show that Parker had been convicted of disorderly conduct and battery in the past. The 2 officers who were involved in the shooting are on administrative leave, but that is standard procedure in an officer-involved shooting.